Alright, what's good, everybody? It's the Masked Man here. It's the Masked Man here. What's good? This would be part two. What if Naruto had all Uzumaki sealed within him? The first part, I love the first part, guys. It's so good. I love it. Dude, I was just scrolling through fanfic.com on it's the app. You can get it on an app and shit like that. And I was scrolling through it and I looked up like what if like Minato took in Obito, right? To see if there's like one where Obito's alive and like they train Naruto or something like that. But instead I found a Tokyo Ghoul slash Naruto. So it's basically where um Obito, Rin, Minato, Kushina are all alive. Well, Obito's like he went back to the village like that, right? He was saved by um Minato just in time, right? And stuff. So basically they went to go fight him and his team, Kakashi's team, basically Rin, Obito, him and Rin and Obito, they would go check out something. So when they did, Kakashi got crazily injured. Rin had to do a transplant, and well, boom. Now Kakashi's a ghoul, bro. I was like, holy fucking shit. My mind is like, bro. I would really want to make one of those now. Like, what if, like, bruh. I'm gonna read it though. I haven't read it at all. I read like the description, like the summary, like the beginning of a book. If you read the back of a book, it has like a summary of what happens, like that. I read that. I was like, bruh, I'm hooked already. I haven't read the first fucking word of the story. All right, enough with that. I'm gonna go back to the what if. Left off. If you just watched the first part, you would know. I'm fucking not doing recaps. I'm going straight into it for 2 hours straight. I burned, by the way. It was good. So, yeah, we continue on. Just Hazuna, it's been about a week with Kakashi. He's been bedridden. I say Zabuza was a little bit more hurt because Haku got a little bit more afraid because Naruto fucking hit Zabuza. She was, making the Haku girl just for fucking shits and giggles because I always get it mixed up with a girl or a male. It's like really fucking confusing sometimes. So it's like, whatever, you're a girl now, Haku, but you're still gonna die. No Haku ships. I would do that, and I think the Gojo series, I'm gonna do that. I'm still gonna remake Gojo series. I haven't done that yet. I'm going to do it. I know I will. The audio for the Gojo series was absolute fucking garbage. Other what ifs, I had to check my other videos to make sure the audio wasn't shit. The audio was absolutely fucking nasty when I fucking listened to it and try to remember what I did and stuff. I was gonna make part 3, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna remake the whole thing. Because this audio was ass. I couldn't fucking understand what I was saying. I was mumbling a bit as well too. That's kind of my fault. So right now I'm trying to get the words to sound better, I guess. So I mean, like you can understand me better if I talk more clearly. Besides going, "Oh, what's up, guys? I'm fucking doing right." So basically, actually moving my mouth when I talk. Besides just sit there like, "Oh, what's up, guys? I don't know what you guys talking about, right?" So I say like open my mouth more and stuff like that. If you notice that, like if you ever done this, like for someone to overly open your mouth and you're talking like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" and stuff like that. Like it sounds like more clear, I guess. So yeah. Continuing on, Naruto, yeah, he's actually started training with Kakashi. Kakashi has always wanted to train Naruto. He always have. He wants to train his sensei's son, but Shisui, of course, adopted Naruto, and he was like, "Fuck." He couldn't train him because he would have trained him with Shisui, but he couldn't because he had Anbu duties to do, right? So he's like, yeah, I can't do that. Well, since he's on my squad for about a month or two, I'll teach him everything I could try to teach him right now. So of course, Naruto would he basically it'd be about a week as I say Zabuza would be out for about 2 more weeks. He really did get fucked up by Haku. Like, yeah, he got fucked up. What's this? Dude, why is there Dude, I'm watching a video on YouTube right now that's 25 hours long. 25 hours of pure black screen and HD. Hell yeah, guys. My favorite. No, those I was just scrolling through YouTube and stuff, just looking. Usually I look through like ooh, I'm gonna watch someone do I'm gonna watch someone do a. While I'm making this video, I'm just gonna watch like YouTube and stuff. If I'm not playing the game, I can just do what if while watching stuff. It's really easy for me to do that. So you guys don't have to worry about me pausing. If something happens cool, like really cool happens and stuff, yeah. I'm gonna watch this playthrough of someone playing the hardest difficulty on Skyrim. Bro, I love Skyrim. That game's fun as fuck. If you not notice, I'm very energetic right now, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Maybe the coffee's finally getting to me. Who knows? So yeah, Kakashi's like, yeah, I really want to train Naruto. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna train Naruto. He gives the training to Sakura and Sasuke, since Naruto already knew tree walking and water walking, as it's been proven last video. He's water walking, by the way. He was in last video at the very end. So yeah, Naruto would Kakashi would take Naruto somewhere. As he takes him away from the areas. He goes, as Naruto goes, oh, he goes, so are you gonna train me, or are we gonna spar or something like that? As he goes, I know you're gonna train by Lord Third. I could tell. I've seen some things that you've implemented that Lord Third's talked to me about. That's good. That shows that you listen and you take your training serious. Unlike a certain someone on this team that thinks that he's stronger than everybody else, but yeah. He goes, so I decided. He goes, I knew who your parents were, Naruto, but I can't tell you. I'm sorry. Lord Third has made sure it was a secret and all. As Naruto goes, yeah, I know. We talked about it. I don't know who they are yet, but Lord Third, Gigi told me that when I hit either the age of 18 or become a Jonin, then I can learn, since they were apparently powerful ninjas. I already have some guesses who they might be, but yeah, that's all. That's fine, Kakashi Sensei. He goes, so what will you be teaching me? He goes, elemental change. I know you don't have fire release. I already know it. He goes, why? He goes, because your parents had no fire release, Naruto. And yeah. Naruto goes, so what do you think I have? He goes, well, who knows? Let's check. Let's try it. As he gives him a chakra paper, he goes, chakra paper, you know about it, right? He goes, yeah, I do. He goes, as Naruto would put chakra through, as there would, first it would split down the middle, left side would crinkle up, and the right side would be straight wet. He goes, you have 3 chakra natures, water, lightning, and wind. You have 2 primaries, lightning and wind. You have a secondary, water. As Naruto goes, okay, he goes, so, and guess what? That's almost really similar with mine. We both have lightning. So I'm going to teach you a couple lightning jutsus, if that's fine with you. And even water, since I can use water. I also use water as well. So yeah, Naruto goes, alright, Kakashi Sensei. As he goes, good. As he basically started teaching Naruto lightning. Bruh. As Naruto would as he would learn about 3 jutsus. As Kakashi goes, that's been a week. He's learned 3 lightning jutsus and 1 water. As he goes, this last jutsu I'm going to teach you is my own personal jutsu, Naruto, but it is very difficult to use without the Sharingan. As he goes, really? He goes, yes. And since there's only be 2 users in Konoha because Sasuke, the council are going to want me to teach him it. Do not show this jutsu at all to him. He's going to freak out. Alright. As Naruto goes, okay. As he goes, "What's jutsu?" He goes, "It's called Raikiri. It's called Raikiri." As Naruto goes, "Raikiri," he goes, "Mm-hmm." As he goes, there's just a small, there's a toned down version called Chidori to it, but Raikiri is the stronger version. I think you have enough potential to learn Raikiri in a week. Myself, I'm gonna teach it to you because, well, I wanted to see if you would be able to learn and even use it. I want to see what you can do. See if you can do anything great with this jutsu Naruto. As Naruto goes, alright. As basically he starts learning the Raikiri. Raikiri is different from Chidori if you have not noticed in the first series in Naruto, Raikiri, when Kakashi used, well, quote unquote Chidori, it actually was called Raikiri. And besides it being his hand like flat and piercing, it was like a ball of lightning chakra in his palm that he would pierce with instead of his hand. So I'm saying they're two different jutsus. I'm saying Raikiri is a stronger jutsu than Chidori. Chidori is all piercing, but Raikiri stuns and pierces at the same time, right? So that makes it stronger. Because you can just pierce someone, and they can be stronger to like grab your arm, and then they just fucking do whatever they have left and try to kill you, right? With Raikiri, of course, it pierces them even harder than it would pierce with the Chidori, but it would stun them at the same time if they somehow survive them getting pierced. So Naruto would actually get it down in about 3 days, as Kakashi's absolutely fucking baffled. He's like, fucking amazing, bro. Jesus. As at this point, Sasuke's finally gotten down tree walking, as Sakura has gotten down water walking because she has low chakra reserves and really, really good, chakra control. That Naruto is Naruto would alright. So yeah, Naruto would he'd be like, whoa, this jutsu is really cool and all. It's really cool, but there's tunnel vision. It's crazy. As Naruto would as he goes, this might be useful at some point if somebody's completely stalled, of course, but as Naruto as well. Hold up, I'm thinking. So basically, yeah, he's pretty ecstatic about the whole Raikiri, but he knows it's gonna be very difficult to use if he can somehow cancel out the tunnel vision, or if some person he's trying to use it on is completely stand still, or is like paralyzed still and stuck, right? So of course Kakashi's already told him that and made sure, and yeah. So basically, the whole training has finished. There's been 3 weeks have passed, as the bridge is almost done. There's about 40 feet to go until the bridge hits the land. There's already been attempts to try to kidnap Taza's daughter, and yeah. It's basically that's at the dinner, the night before the whole attack happens, before Zabuza and Haku appear. As Naruto is basically eating food. He's eating, of course, with manners and all that, as Inari had enough as he starts yelling, "You guys are gonna die because of Kato. He's too strong. You guys think you're heroes, but you're not." As Naruto just looks at him and goes, "Who said we were trying to be heroes? We're just doing our jobs. You can't blame us for doing our jobs, Inari. I get that your father died, but so did mine. So did Sasuke's. So did Kakashi Sensei's." He goes, "Some people have it worse. I, for one, had it pretty rough for a while. For for all my life, I've been hated by my own village. I just decided at some point that crying is not going to do anything." He goes, "I'm trying not to be rude or anything, but Nari, but you gotta learn somehow that the world doesn't revolve around you. And those you think are strong, they will always, usually there's always going to be someone stronger than them. And there's always a weak spot for someone." He goes, "But trust me, Nari, Gato will pay for what he's done to the land of waves." As Naruto, as he basically gets up and goes, "Well, I'm gonna go train a bit more. Keep that in mind, Inari." As basically Inari just looks at Naruto like shocked. He's like, "What? Is that true?" He says out loud. As Kakashi goes, "It is. Naruto's hated by our village. And the only person that took care of him or cared for him died when he was 8 years old. And, well, he did, from what I could tell, he cried for a bit. But he decided to suck it up and throw his life together. Now he could be a formidable opponent against even Jonin." As he goes, "He's one of the people you want to look up to. Those who don't give up and those who don't stop trying to prove that, and those who try to prove that they are there and they are not who you think they are." As Naruto, he of course went training and all. So the next day, Naruto slept in a bit because he did train all night because he was like, of course, thinking about Shisui and all, as he wanted to go train a bit more, just in case, right? But he of course overtrained and, well, he of course got back and they let him sleep in. As Naruto is awake, he wakes up and he's just in his pajamas. As he's just in his underwear. He just gets up and goes, "Oh man," goes, "that training was really difficult last night." He goes, He goes, "Wait, why is it so late? I thought today we're all going to the." "Oh no, did they leave me because I was training? I came home late?" As he goes, "Well, damn it," as he'd put all his clothes on real fast and his pouch and everything. It would take about 30 minutes to do that. Implementing body flicker with it as well, like flickering across the room back and forth, grabbing things and putting them on real fast. Yeah, he has so much chakra, he could use body flicker daily, every minute, and he would not run out of chakra. He has a shit ton of chakra now. You know what I mean? All right, let's say this. So let's say Kakashi has the highest chakra pool out of all the Jonin, and Kid Naruto and Kanon at the age of 12 had about 6 times more. The highest chakra pool I think there is in Konoha's, which is Hiruzen's, and Naruto had about 3 times more than that. And this one, Naruto has about 20 times more than Hiruzen does. And that's about that's the amount as almost, let's see, as amount as much as the Five Tails, whatever the Five Tails is, which I don't know actually. So we got the first one tail is Shikaku, 2 tails Matsusabi, whatever. 3 tails is the turtle thingy. 4 tails is Rengoku or something like that. Son Goku, I'm pretty sure. 5 tails. Don't know. Six tails is what is the six tails? Is it the slug? Wait, is the five tails the slug thingy? I think it is. The six tails is. Is it the dolphin horse thingy or um? Hmm. All right, whatever. Yeah, he has the amount of chakra as like the five tails and stuff like that. I know in the future Naruto has the literal chakra pool of the nine-tailed fox and stuff because well that's in Shippuden. This is in the first thing of Naruto, right? As with Naruto, yeah, he would then sense two chakras coming this way, and well, he could tell as he placed two fingers on the ground. As he's basically on the bottom, he's on the first floor right now. As he's out back, as he's about to leave, as he feels true chakra nature's coming. As he puts two fingers on the floor, as Kakashi said, as he could feel them so much better. He could feel them. They're so much easier, like to feel, right? As he goes, they don't feel like they have good intentions at all. As Naruto, as he would then body flicker to the top of the house, as he would see them coming towards the house, they would hear go, so we just need to take his daughter, right? That's easy. Maybe we have a little fun with her as well. As Naruto would, as Naruto would do jutsu. As the two then, with the two, they would look to the right as they see a black bird. They're like, a crow? What the hell? Just get the hell out of here. They swing at it as the sword would go through the crow, as the crow's perfectly fine. As they're like, what the hell? What is this? As that was the last words they would ever say in their lives. As Naruto, it was the crow illusion. Crow illusion. Since he knew they were banded, he could tell they were bandits by the chakra pools and stuff. They were wannabe samurais, so an easy sharing genjutsu would work. And Will, as he noticed that through the chakra disturbance through the path they took, what seems like is all like cut up and stuff like that. He can kind of feel that. So he goes, yeah, these fuckers want to kill like kind of hurt and kill everything, right? As Naruto would, well, yeah, he would when they were distracted in the genjutsu, he slit both their throats, right? Mm-hmm. No, he only killed one of them. As the other one would notice that their friend's throat got slit, he goes, "What the hell?" As Naruto goes, "Who sent you?" As he goes, "Please don't hurt me." Gato did. As Naruto goes, "And why did he send you if he has Zabuza?" Because he's planning on betraying Zabuza. He's gonna wait until the other ninjas are done fighting with him, and then he's gonna finish him off. As Naruto goes, alright, you're coming with me. He goes, huh, what do you mean? As Naruto would knock him out and then start carrying him towards the bridge. Of course, after putting the other guy in a scroll and then giving it to the crow and to take it back to the Leaf Village and stuff like that. As the crow would do that and stuff, yeah. As Naruto would well, yeah. Continuing on, Naruto would finally show up to the bridge as the conflict is about to start. As Naruto would appear in front of everybody, as they're all staring each other down from a distance, as Zabuza was about to do clone jutsu, but a flicker and somebody appeared in the middle, carrying something. As Naruto goes, before you stop fighting, you might want to hear what this bozo has to say. He works with Gato. I think he's the right-hand man, actually. As, of course, Zabuza would say the dude is like, he is the right-hand man. He goes, how, like, why the hell does he have him? Right? As he goes, he was intrigued, right? He's intrigued. Zabuza is. He goes, as Naruto as well. Naruto, as he would then drop the guy on the ground, as lay him on his back as he would run a lightning jutsu through his head, waking him up. Doing so, the guy would wake up and goes, "Huh? Just what happened?" He goes, "I just knocked you out for a second. Alright, tell me what you told me. Tell Zabuza what you told me. If not, you will die." As Zabuza kind of goes, "I like this kid. I like the way he works. Yeah." As basically he goes, he's Gato's planning on betraying you. Zabuza. He sent me and the other, whatever the dude's name is, to go get Tasuna's daughter and hold her hostage. While Gato was gonna wait until you guys were done fighting to finish whoever was off. As Zabuza goes, huh? Okay, well, I guess we're not enemies anymore, Kakashi. He goes, it looks like we'll be on the same side until Gato. We will be on the same side. As Naruto goes, that was close. As he says that out loud, as Zabuza goes, what do you mean? He goes, it would be a difficult fight, 100%. Well, I don't know how strong your subordinate is at all either. By the way, fuck my throat. Bro, I just like choked on saliva. By the way, Naruto did meet Haku at some point, but he just helped her. I was like, oh, sorry for bothering you and all, but yeah. As they would all just sit there standing around kind of awkwardly as Naruto would, well, yeah, he's like, well, as Naruto goes, so, Zabuza, as Zabuza goes, yeah, kid, he goes, why are you a rogue ninja anyways? He goes, because I tried to assassinate the Mizukage. He goes, oh, isn't the Mizukage the one that's trying to get rid of all bloodline limits or something like that? He goes, yeah. And well, he goes, let me guess, your subordinate is a bloodline limit user. Am I right? As he goes, yes. Don't tell her at all that I said this. But I couldn't allow her. She's like a daughter to me. I couldn't allow her to get killed because the Mizukage doesn't like somebody that has abilities. And Sartre goes, well, I bet you guys would be welcome at the Leaf Village. Because I don't know about that kid, I'm a rogue ninja. And Naruto goes, yeah, and I'm the assistant of the Hokage too. And the Hokage is like my grandfather to me. Like a grandfather to me. I bet if I... Plus, the council's very greedy. I bet if you told them about the bloodline limit, they would instantly accept you anyways. Since the whole Uchiha massacre thing happened and all. As he goes, I might take you up on that offer, kid. Plus, I might need someone to, well, train a bit, if you're down for that. I could teach you a little bit of silent killing if you want, to make you even more deadlier. Because you're pretty deadly by yourself now. Honestly, if I didn't know better, I would probably underestimate you for being, since you're so young, I would probably honestly kill me. You would probably honestly kill me if I underestimate you anyways. Because I'll take you up on that offer. As Naruto goes, alright, cool. As basically, do a whistle quick as a crow would appear. He goes, alright. He goes, alright, can you take this note to Gigi, please? Thanks, Crow. As basically Crow goes, sure thing, Naruto-sama. As Naruto goes, thank you. As basically the crow is actually really fast, by the way. The crow's super fucking fast. As basically it would take like an hour to get there for the crow. Well, not even like 30 minutes to get there for the crow. As basically as soon as that happened, Naruto would then start sensing a bunch of chakras like on a boat. As he put two fingers on the ground, as Kakashi knows that, he goes, oh, so you finally learned how to use that. So you figured out how to work it out? As Naruto goes, yeah. And plus, he goes, by the way, we have about 100 people on a boat coming our way. Wouldn't be surprised it's Gato. As Naruto goes, shouldn't we just act like we're fighting and then, you know, turn the tables, I guess? As Kakashi goes, or we could just hide, I guess. As Zabuza goes, I like this. I like the kid's idea. We should spar a bit, Kakashi, don't you think? I am still kind of salty about the whole Sharingan thing. As Naruto goes, ooh, I want to spar. He goes, how about you, Haku? As basically, Haku was like, what? She goes, what? How'd you know it was me? As he goes, I'm a sensei. I knew you're Zabuza's subordinate from the very beginning, but I couldn't like kill you because, well, you surprised me as how pretty you were and stuff like that. As he goes, but how about a spar? As Haku's like, sure, I guess. As before they can start, Sasuke goes, no, I'm fighting you, Naruto. As Naruto goes, again with this? As with Sasuke doing all this again, they didn't get their little spar in before Gato got there. As Naruto goes, fucking great, you ruined the spar. What the hell? As Naruto, well, turn around and make a couple clones. He can make a shit ton of clones, but I'm not gonna make it like so he makes a ton. Just like Naruto using, like, it's perfect time for Naruto to use Raikiri, by the way. It's a whole group. He could just go through them, right? As they would all be there as Gato goes. As Gato goes, he's like, wait, why aren't you guys fighting? Why ain't you paying you for not fighting? As Naruto goes, oh, don't worry about that, Gato. Well, I found your right hand, your two most trusty subordinates trying to kidnap Tazna's daughter. I stopped and got information that you're going to betray Zabuza. So, it's time for you to die. Along with everybody here. As basically, they would all be lined up. Kakashi, Zabuza, Haku, and Naruto. Sasuke was trying to look cool and all, but he just looks like a retard. Because he's shorter than everybody there. As Gato's like, protect me all you can do. If you can kill them, I'll give you this much money. And stuff, right? As Naruto's like, as basically he would then he'd go through a couple hand seals as both Haku and Zabuza were surprised. They're like, what is this jutsu? I could visibly see the chakra. As Sasuke goes, I need that. As Kakashi goes, oh, so you're using that. As Naruto goes, it's a test, I guess. As Naruto goes, wait, what if I just use... I think I figured it out. As he would then go, alright, he goes, let me go ahead first. I gotta try something. As doing so, Naruto would, disappear in a flicker. As Kakashi opens his eye a bit more, kind of widens his eyes a bit. He's like, wait, did he just... As Naruto would, figure out a way to cancel out the tunnel vision as its body flicker. The body flicker is a high-speed movement that does have tunnel vision to it, but as soon as it stops, it's a time where things kind of slow down for the user, the jutsu, if you're good enough with it, right? As Naruto would, he would disappear and appear again. Actually, hitting the first dude he sees. Doing so, his hand went straight through the guy, which wasn't supposed to happen. Kakashi's like, oh, he did it wrong, right? That's what he thinks, but Naruto released all the lightning exactly the point where he hit the guy's body. Doing so, it blew a hole through the guy's chest, and the lightning would just go through everybody else behind him, basically taking out a third of the forces in front of him with one jutsu. As Kakashi goes, oh, I see. He goes, oh, okay. Never thought of using it like that. I guess that's cool and all. As, of course, Zabuza goes, that kid is something else. As they would all, Zabuza, Haku, and Kakashi, and Sasuke would all join in as they would eliminate everybody there. As Gato would be the last one, as Naruto being, the assistant for the Hokage, he knows all about politics and this and that, right? So he goes, it's a perfect opportunity to gain a lot more, money for the Leaf Village, right? As Zabuza was about to kill him, as Naruto goes, wait, don't kill him yet. As he goes, I want to give you an option, Gato. As he's looking at him with his red eyes that are slightly glowing right now, he goes, actually, they're glowing because it's more like a genjutsu he does that looks more intimidating, right? As he's looking at him with his glowing red eyes, as he goes, I could give you an option, Gato. Give me almost all your money. You have a little bit left. He goes, give me all your money, I'll let you live. As Gato goes, yes, take it. Here. He goes, this is here, as he writes basically him a check, right? As he writes it all down, he goes, this is all I have. I swear. If there's even extra money I have at all, and you find out, as Naruto goes, before you finish writing that check, by the way, I looked up how much money you really should have. You should have around $1 billion, right? If this is less than $1 billion, you're gonna die. As Gato's like, yes. As basically he would, write a check for $1 billion. As give it to Naruto. Naruto goes, thank you very much. As Naruto just walks past Zabuza, and Zabuza kind of understands, and he understands and then just kills him. And kills Gato without Gato realizing he's dead, right? So yeah. As Kakashi goes, why did you ask for his money? As Naruto goes, come on, Kakashi Sensei. It's for the profit for Konoha. Getting this money for Konoha, that means we have, of course, we have enough to get a lot more resources for the village and all. As Kakashi goes, good idea. As Naruto goes, so Zabuza, about the offer and all. Goes, are you gonna come with us back to the village, or will you go on to do your own thing again? Because I promise if you come back to the village that if you do come back with us to the village, you're 100% most likely to join. I could definitely put in a good word, and since you helped us free Wave Village, the Wave Country from Gato's reign, that'll definitely be really helpful towards that as well. As Zabuza goes, he goes, I may not go, but I won't go back to the village. I have too much blood on my hands to join another village. I'll stay a rogue ninja until the rogue, the rebel side of the Civil War wins. Then I'll go back to Kiri. That's my home, my area. But as he looks at Haku, he goes, Haku, you will go with them to Konoha. You have a clean slate. You never really actually killed anybody. I can't. It's too much. It's too dangerous to have you running around with me. As Haku goes, no, Zabuza, I'm your tool. As Zabuza goes, no, you're like a daughter to me. I want to make sure you're safe. So you will go back to Konoha with Naruto and them. Well, I will go do my own thing. Don't worry. As Naruto, she goes, don't worry, I'll be fine. With Naruto, he goes, it's really up to you, Haku. But it's your guys' decision. But if the help bids, you can always, as he goes, here, take this, Zabuza. As Zabuza would take this paper, this scroll, as he goes, what's this? He goes, it has one of my crows in it. If you open it up and give the crow a letter, it will be sent. It will be taken back to me, or anybody you desire to send it to. All you have to do is tell the person's name or have the crow remember the chakra signature of the person. It goes, as he would open up the scroll, as a crow would appear. As he goes, it's a messenger crow. As he goes, Mr. Crow, can you please memorize all of our chakras here? As he goes, already done, Naruto-sama. As he goes, good. He goes, I'll be giving you to Zabuza. Zabuza is going to be a subordinate of mine, okay? So whatever order he has, that has to do with communication. If he's sending a message to any of us, please do it. As the crow's like, sure thing. As he disappeared in a poof of smoke. As Naruto would roll up the scroll and give it to Zabuza, he goes, here. If that makes you feel better, Haku, yeah, I could also send crows to him. Or summon that crow and then it'll be summoned back to Zabuza. So Haku goes, okay, I'll listen to Zabuza-sama. I'll go with you guys. As Naruto goes, as Zabuza's like, alright, take care, Haku. Right? And basically they would all get going. As Naruto and all of them would start heading back after the bridge was named the Great. Um, I trying to making it realistic. People, of course, would get like hella jealous. And like, oh, fucking, why does he get a bridge named after him right now? So of course, they were gonna name it the Great Narto Bridge, but Naruto's like, no, please don't name it after me. I think it should be named after you, Tazuna. You were the one that decided to start working against. Wait, actually, hold up, not Tazuna. He goes, as basically it's Inari's father that died. He goes, the first person to stand up against Gato. That that's what the bridge should be named after. As Tazuna goes, that's a great idea. As basically they would then say their goodbyes and leave. As basically we get back to the village as Hiruzen has already got a letter from Naruto saying that they're bringing back a possible new person for a possible new uh, Leaf Shinobi, right? As basically a new Leaf Shinobi, possibly. That wasn't really officially a Shinobi or Rogue Ninja at all, just was basically raised by a Rogue Ninja and stuff. So basically, Hiruzen already knows all about Zabuza and all that. Of course, Hiruzen goes, yeah, Zabuza would have been welcome, but if he wants to do this other thing, that's fine and all. So yeah, as of course, basically when they get back, Sasuke's already tried to fight Naruto and tried to fight Haku as well, and also he's also tried to get a date with Haku in front of Sakura. Because he did watch a fight between Haku and Naruto, a spar, and he was surprised how strong she was. Of course, he only wants strong, women and stuff like that. So he, of course, would ask her out. He goes, "You want to go? You want to go?" Goes, he goes, "Me and you, let's go on a date when we get back to Konoha." As Haku goes, no thanks. Because I have someone else. Because I don't really He goes, no, I don't really like you like that. He goes, friends sound fine, I guess. As Sasuke goes, what? You wouldn't want to date the great? I'm part of the great Uchiha clan. Because you want to date me, the last Uchiha? The prodigy of the Uchiha clan? As basically he's starting to get mad and stuff like that. As Haku's like, it's not that, I just don't like you like that. We could be friends, but I don't like you like that at all. As Naruto, of course, he's been like, he basically walked into this as like, and Sakura's been there the whole time, listening to all this, as she's like, Sasuke doesn't like me at all. He doesn't even notice I'm here. He doesn't care about my feelings. As before she could jump at Haku for stealing Sasuke from her, Naruto body flicker, picking her up and body flicker out of the room. As Sasuke would go stomp off to go get angry at something else and brood at it and stare daggers through the whatever it was. As Haku would basically like, it's awkward. I don't like, I don't like him at all. She's like, not a single bit, not even a tad bit. Friends would be fine, but yeah, no. As Naruto, Sakura goes, why did you do that? He goes, she took Sasuke from me. As Naruto goes, no, she didn't. Sasuke doesn't like you, Sakura. Get through that through your head. Sasuke does not like you. Just because you like Sasuke doesn't mean he likes you. You may be obsessed with him just because he finds a girl more. He finds girls more attractive because they're what stronger. That's probably the only reason he has Haku. Haku's strong. But Sakura, you gotta realize that Sasuke doesn't like you. He never has, and he probably never will. Sorry for being so harsh about this, but I'm telling the truth. I saw her like cry, starting to cry, and she's like, I mean, like, I can see why Sakura's crying at this point. She's been trying so hard forever, for a couple of years now, try to get Sasuke to pay attention to her, to to even notice her. And out of nowhere, this girl, just because she's strong and pretty, Sasuke's wanting to date her, right? Yeah, that's a tough blow for. That was a hard blow for Sakura. Yeah. So Naruto's like, don't worry, Sakura. Just give it time, and maybe possibly can happen. Something can happen, but let me tell you something. There won't be a time for you and Sasuke ever. Sasuke's too bedridden on his revenge path. He's only trying to date Haku because she's strong, and he wants to have and he wants his clan to be strong again. It's just you have to just maybe next time when you see Sasuke around other people, or even try talking to Sasuke, try to observe how he talks to people besides trying to fawn over him, trying to grab his attention. Try to observe him, and then you see who Sasuke Uchiha really is. As she's like, really? Should I really do that? As Naruto goes, yes, Sakura. He goes, I have the last name Uchiha, but I do have the last name Uchiha, but my father was an exile from the Uchiha clan because he was too nice. I bet if you met him, you would love my father. He was the nicest person ever. He was the most caring person I've ever met in my life. He's the most selfless. He'd go out of the way helping people in need like me and others before helping himself. As Naruto goes, as he basically comforts Sakura by giving her a hug and stuff and helping her because, well, Naruto's kind hearted. He was raised by Shisui for a good point in Naruto's life. He was raised by Shisui. Shisui taught him to make sure those who have need of help them. As Naruto is helping someone that's in need of help right now, which is Sakura. As Naruto goes, as he like pulls back from the hug and goes, just observe from more on. And plus, if you need any help or with anything, just come and find me, Sakura. I'll usually be at the Hokage Tower helping with Lord Third. If you need anything, just come, and I'll help. Alright? As she goes, okay. As basically, that was like right before they would officially leave and stuff. That's basically, yeah, just right before they officially left. As now, basically, the whole way back to Konoha was very, very awkward for, well, Sakura and Haku. Naruto's having the time of his fucking life because he used to see Sasuke fucking awkward as hell as too. Because he's like, Sasuke's like pissed as fuck, but hella like like he looks awkward as fuck because he just got friend zoned. Like, bruh. Of course, Haku tried started talking to Naruto throughout the whole time. Wow, my voice. Kakashi, of course, read his book and stuff. as Naruto would like stop the conversation kind of stopped between him and Haku as he goes, "Hey, Kakashi Sensei." As he's basically like looking at Kakashi. He goes, "Hmm." He goes, "You think we could get back and when Haku becomes a uh, a shinobi of the Leaf Village, how about we introduce her to uh, Asuma and Kurnai's teams, and we all go celebrate? Wouldn't that be pretty cool? That should be pretty cool, right?" As Kakashi goes, "Hmm, I see why not." As Naruto goes, "All right." He goes, "Whenever I see them again, I'll tell them about it, all right?" Kakashi goes, "Hmm, okay." And Naruto goes, "And by the way, Kakashi Sensei, if you show up late, I finally figured out what was so important about that book to you. Show up late, you might be missing a book the next day." As Kakashi would look at Naruto with his eyes glowing red. As Kakashi's like, "How the fuck does he do that? It's so scary." And Kakashi the Scarecrow. Kakashi, known nickname Scarecrow, because how plain he is, right? And the man that copied 1,000 jutsus is scared of a graduated getting that turn tuning, and just because his eyes glow a bit red when he gets a bit serious. I'm actually not going to make it a jutsu. I'm actually going to make it kind of like a dojutsu. I should. No, say it's more like an enhancement. Naruto's his eyesight's a bit enhanced, let's say. So whenever, like, he usually has a tint to glow, but if he is like, but he could glow more blah, 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 English hard. But if he runs a bit chakra into it, it glows a little bit more, as he like found out. So he does it as like more of an intimidating factor. So yeah, um, so Kakashi's like, "Yep, yeah, all right, got it." As Sakura goes like, he just fucking. Sakura's like, "Whoa, Naruto can be scary, huh?" And she basically said that to Haku. Haku goes, "Yeah, he can." He goes, "I'm so glad his eyes didn't glow when we had the spar. I probably would have got terrified." As Sasuke is basically talking to him by himself the whole time, of course, because Mr. instantly trying to date the strongest girl he could find. Hmm. Alright. So Naruto, yeah. Basically they get back to the village as Naruto would, well, yeah. He would take Haku to the Hokage Tower along with going to report the mission along with Kakashi. Since Naruto is the rank of tuning, he does have to do that, of course. It is part of his job, as assistant as well. If he goes on a mission, he does have to go back there anyway, so yeah. So, of course, he'd go back there with Haku and all, as Hiruzen already got it cleared that Haku can join the Leaf Village. There's been no records or anything like that of someone named Hakuyuki or anything that has to do with ice, with anything like that, right? So it was clear, and like, yeah, she could join. So basically, he already has the headband waiting in the office, just waiting until they get there. Basically, there'll be a knock on Hiruzen's door or in his office, as Hiruzen goes, "Yes, come in." Walking in would be Naruto, Kakashi, and Haku. As Naruto goes as basically Kakashi goes Lord Third, and so does Haku. As Naruto goes, "Oh, hey," he goes, "Hello, Gigi." As Hiruzen goes, "Oh, hello." He goes, "Hello, E3." He goes, Well, how did the mission go besides it being an A rank? And well, you had to fight Zabazov for a minute, for once. As Narchi goes, it wasn't that bad. Some funny stuff did happen though, but we could talk about that later. But so, as basically they just talk about the whole mission and what happened, and Naruto. So yeah, as basically then there'll be the whole thing with Haku. As basically Naruto goes, so what about Haku? Is she able to join the Leaf at all? As he basically pulls out a headband and goes, yeah, she was actually accepted right away. As soon as the damn council learned about her Geku Genkai, yeah, they wanted her instantly. But she's already made sure she's not gonna be put in some in the whole clan reproducing system. All right, she will be able to reproduce with whoever she wants. It won't be whatever, but she's not gonna do any of that stuff. Neither are you, Naruto. Neither is Sasuke. Well, who knows? As Haki goes, neither will Naruto. Wait, what? She goes, so Naruto's from a clan as well? As Naruto goes, yeah, I'm from the Uzumaki clan. You know, the old village that was destroyed in the Second Great Shinobi War. The Uzugakure, and hidden in the land of world, hidden in the whirlpool. Or a village hidden in the whirlpool. As she was, oh, I've heard about that. Because yeah, that was all Uzumaki clan, my clan. As he goes, we do. From what I know, we have like two Geku Genkais. We have a sensing Geku Genkai, and then we have uh, these a Geku Genkai called Animatium Chakra Chains and all. But since my status in the village is super high and stuff, I'm not. They will. I made. Gigi made sure that I wasn't, placed into some thingy and all, right? As basically they're at this point they're walking out as Naruto's already at this point told everybody that they're gonna go celebrate for Haku joining the village and introduce everybody, right? So they're heading over there as Naruto went back to his house and got a change of clothes and gave Haku some clothes that was just laying around that was in like storage and stuff from Shisui's mother and all that. So yeah, so basically Haku was wearing it and stuff like that. As basically they would get to the barbecue shop. As doing so, they're the second people ones there besides Team 10 because Choji had to be there. Choji had to get there fast, my dude. So yeah, basically they would walk in as Naruto would see them and goes, oh, goes, hey, Shikamaru Choji. Oh yeah, Ino too. As Ino goes, who are you? Do I know you? As Choji and Shikamaru are like, well fuck. Totally forgot. And they're like, yeah, we totally forgot that. Yeah. As Naruto just deadpan looks at her and just goes, wait, are you that really annoying girl back in the academy, right? Yeah, I think her name's Ino, right? And she goes, hey, I wasn't annoying in the academy. As Naruto goes, I'm pretty sure you were. I think you were fawning over some kid named Sasuke Uchiha, right? You know, the kid that likes brooding everywhere? Yeah. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Yeah, you're that weird girl. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go away. See you later, Shikamaru. As Ino, of course, got really, pissed, and she's like, excuse me, and who the hell do you think you are, huh? As Naruto goes, as Naruto starts laughing, as so does Shikamaru and Choji, and Asama's just shaking his head, and Haku is just completely confused. She's like, what's happening? As Naruto just he wipes a tear from his eye. He goes, "Whew," It's been a while, Shikamaru and Choji. Because I can't believe you don't recognize me, you know? You know, I'm known as a demon and around these parts. That definitely rang a bell as she goes, Naruto? Really? Is that you? Dang. Because you look so. Shikamaru just flat out says it, what, hotter? As she goes, yeah. I goes, wait, I mean, no. As basically Naruto, it just shakes his head too. He goes, I guess so. He goes, whatever. He goes, well, as awesome goes, so, Naruto, why'd you all invite us here anyways? As Naruto goes, oh, well, one, I got a pay grade for A rank mission, and I decided to celebrate. As Asuma goes, celebrate what? He goes, well, with Haku joining the Leaf Village. She was a subordinate of Zabuza. What the fuck is Zabuza's last name again? Holy shit, I just forgot it. Momochi or something like that? Momochi? Fuck, I don't remember, dude. Whatever. I think it's Zabuza Momochi. Whatever. I forgot Zabuza's last name. I don't know why. As yeah, um, as he goes, Zabuza wanted me to make sure that Haku was not running around with him, since of course, as Asuma goes, oh, I understand. He goes, well, welcome to the Leaf Village, Haku. He goes, as you noticed, if you probably noticed, Naruto is probably the most hated person in the village. And she goes, yeah, why is that? I was wondering. I didn't. It's weird. They called. I heard whispers saying he was a demon or something like that. Is it kind of like Zabuza-sama's thingy? Like, did you like kill kids or something? As fucking Ino and Shikamaru shows you like what? As Naruto's like, don't worry about that. He goes, no, I can tell you. I guess when everybody gets here, I think it's time that if I want you guys to trust me fully, I guess I have to tell you about most of my past. Well, all of my past, and what is within me, and the reason I'm called a demon. But I'm guessing you, Shikamaru, have already figured it out. It's fucking smart ass. As Shikamaru goes, yeah, I have an idea. But whatever you're gonna tell is just gonna either confirm or be the opposite, exact opposite of what I think it is. As goes, so Haku, as she leans in and goes, are you dating Naruto at all? As Haku will turn to it, that I'm gonna make it the ship. I decided we gotta have a Haku ship at some point, and it's gonna be this one. I know earlier I said it wasn't, but it's going to be. So yeah, as she goes, I mean, he is cute and all. As she goes, really? So you do like him? As Naruto, of course, is literally standing right next to them, and since he's a shinobi, he does have really good hearing, so of course he hears this and goes, alright, enough with teasing Haku about it. About whatever you're talking about, as he puts in quotations. He goes, he goes, alright, because everybody else is about to get here. As Asuma goes, huh? How do you know that? He goes, I just sensed them. How long did you know they were there? As Naruto goes, well, for a minute or two. I knew they were coming. As Asuma goes, oh, I'll keep that in mind then. He goes, how close is Kurenai? As Naruto goes, don't worry. She's a good, couple blocks away, so you can finish that cigarette of yours before she gets here. He goes, how do you know? What? As Naruto goes, you're not the only person that smokes, Asuma. As that just shocked everybody there. They're like, what? Asuma goes, you smoke? He goes, of course I do. another part of the past part of my past I will talk about when we're all together and all. As as not as I was Austin was like, huh. I was alright. Well, I'd like to hear the story why. I think I have a kind of idea of, but I want to hear why. As Naruto is, well, yeah. As everybody would get there, as everybody's sitting in this big area, as they're all talking and food's about to get ordered, right? As basically they are like just talking. As Naruto, basically like he's like, all right, I guess it's time then, right? As Asuma goes, I guess it is, kid. All right, let's hear your backstory. The only reason I'm really listening at all is because I know your status. You're very high up there. He goes, as Asuma goes, all right, everybody, listen up. Goes, Naruto, of course, invited you all here for celebration of Haku becoming a Leaf Shinobi. And also, Naruto decided to trust you all as well. As people, some of them were like, huh? What do you mean? As Naruto kind of starts explaining, he goes, as you know, I'm hated in the village, right? People call me demon, brat, and stuff like that. But do you guys really know why I'm called that? As they all basically shake their head, well, besides Shikamaru. As he goes, I can tell you. I'm gonna tell you. You guys might hate me afterwards, but that's just how my life works. He goes, 12 years ago, the Nine Tails attack happened. Shikamaru instantly goes, yep, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. God fucking damn it, I knew it. As he's basically just pumping his face, I fucking knew it. As Naruto goes, almost like you already figured it out, he thinks. As he goes, 12 years ago, the Nine Tails attack happened. The Nine Tails, a tailed beast, as you know, can't be killed. There's no way to kill them. If they do die, but they do they get reinformed. They get reformed after a couple years. It's been 12 years since supposedly the Nine Tails has been killed, but that's all wrong. What I'm about to tell you is really just an S-rank secret that is kept from me ever since I was a child. I hold the nine-tailed fox within me. It's sealed within me. As they're like, as he was like, no way. Why would such a powerful beast be sealed within someone like you, Naruto? As Naruto goes, exactly. Least expected person is someone young. But I'm actually the only person that can hold the Nine Tails out of everybody in the village. Not even in the Hokage. As Asuma didn't even know about this. He goes, huh? He goes, really? He goes, why is that? He goes, because I'm an Uzumaki. I'm part of a clan called the Uzumaki clan. We're a clan known to have high vitality, known to have high life force. He goes, the reason I was chosen for the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, I was the only Uzumaki left alive. As soon as the Jinchuriki loses the tail of beast within them, they die. The last Uzumaki, which was my mother, she was the last Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. I don't know who my father is, but I know who my mother is. She's Kushina Uzumaki, or known as the Red Death, or the Red Habanero of Konoha. As, he knows, wait, you mean they're really powerful Kunoichi as strong as even the fourth Hokage in Kenjutsu? That's your mother? As Naruto goes, yeah. Because my clan. As basically Sasuke was also invited, but he never fucking came because he's a bitch. So basically he goes, yeah. So the way it works, from what I could know so far, is that the Nine Tails chakra is so potent, it would destroy anybody's chakra coils if they're not not developed yet, if they're already developed. If they're just developing like a newborn baby, as everybody kind of gets the gist of it, they're like, oh, so. As Doctor goes, yeah. As soon as I was born on the day of the Nihil attack, and that's the day I got the Nihil sealed within me. That's why I'm hated throughout the village. People know that my status as a Jinjuriki and they hate me. They take the hatred of the Nihils out on me. He goes, I'll continue on. The first couple incidents that happened was 3 years old, assassination attempts, about 4 of them, as that I can remember of. Then I kept on going until I hit the age of 4, where the biggest thing happened to me. I was chased throughout the village, as I ended up in a training ground where I was getting beat, stabbed by all these villagers. I don't know what happened that night, but I got told by the man, by my father, as that I first unlocked my chakra, I used this shadow-like thing. Still don't know what it is. I used the shadow-like thing and it stopped everybody in their tracks. They couldn't move or anything like that. Naruto has done no research, by the way, on the Nar clan. He's just getting into like the whole politics and clans and stuff like that. So he hasn't looked really much into the Nar clan. He knows that Shikamaru has like shadow possession, but Naruto didn't know if his thing was shadow possession or not. He used some dark thing that would stop people, right? That's all he could kind of remember. He didn't know fully. He didn't know how it really worked at all. As he goes afterwards, my whole chakra system was destroyed, as I was told. I was basically in a coma for about 2 weeks. Luckily, since I'm an Uzumaki, there's sometimes a miracle that happens within Uzumaki clan. Usually, sometimes, since our high vitality or the chakra that's left with our body starts rebuilding the chakra system for us. This only happens once, though, if you're lucky. Luckily, I was lucky enough to get my chakra system get rebuilt. As Naruto goes, Hinata, can you activate Byakugan and tell everybody that my chakra system's really different than everybody's else? As she would activate Byakugan and then nod her head, saying that his chakra system's like gold. As they're like, gold? As Naruto goes, I have a speculation that what happened is that my Gekkei Genkai from the Uzumaki clan, the adamantium chains, that are even known to be strong enough to hold the full power of the nine-tailed fox at bay, rebuilt my whole chakra system. Since the adamantium chains are unbreakable, that allows my chakra cores to be unbreakable now. I think my adamantium chains became my chakra coils. As he continues on. After that, I met someone, the person that would adopt me in the future and gave me the last name of Uchiha. His name was Shisui Uchiha, or known as Shisui of Teleportation. One of the strongest jonin to live within the village during the time, but died somehow. I don't know. Because he took care of me for 4 years and he was my father. He was the person I cared about most. He showed up to the front door of the house, bloody, missing the left eye, just to come tell me that he loves me. And then afterwards left, and we found his body 4 months later. As he, of course, he's kind of getting teary-eyed, right? As he goes, everything I have now is because of my adopted father. He this dude's fucked. As he goes, well, so yeah, so Naruto goes, as he continues talking about the things the villagers, what they've done and stuff like that, and they try to do to him as they continue on. As he goes, this was one of my top secrets. It's if you guys would tell anybody, or anybody knowing of this, that me being a intelligent Cherokee would tell anybody else, you guys would get killed. I'm unless I, of course, allow it to, but of course everybody already knows about it. I wanted to make sure that you guys would know about before you guys put too much trust into me, and then you guys feel betrayed because I didn't feel like I trusted you. You guys didn't feel like I trusted you or something. I want you guys to be my precious people. Before Shisui died, he told me that the strength comes from. He told me that you become stronger when you have something to protect. Well, I found out during the day of the graduation. That day was the day that the scroll of seals was stolen by Mizuki, or old sensei. That's when I learned almost everything I know now. That day, a lot of I know now is I learned that day as well. I of course, I kind of have a sensing ability. It's not the greatest unless I touch the ground. I focused really hard and felt the chakra of Aruka Sensei getting what seems to be attacked by Mizuki Sensei, so I went to go check it out. Doing so, I found Mizuki Sensei with a scroll of seals and trying to kill Aruka Sensei. And well, that's the first time I killed. I killed Mizuki that day for trying to kill one of my precious people. Then I learned that day the whole village is my precious. The whole village is precious to me. Everybody in it, even though they treat me like crap. As Naruto goes, and you guys are my friends. I think you guys are friends, all of you. I just hope you guys do the same. So I just wanted to tell you this, and you don't have to. I'm not telling you this to have pity on me. I'm telling you this just so that we can have more trust in one another, so we don't have to hide things from each other if we're going to be comrades, friends. As Asuma's like, I'm glad I did come then. As basically Shikamaru goes, I fucking knew it. That's all he says. He goes, don't worry, Naruto. I knew it. I knew this from the very beginning. My dad told me everything. I showed you guys, same with mine. And Ino goes, I did know, but I didn't really care. Plus, where's Sasuke at? As Sakura kind of tensed up, is like, as Naruto is like, Sakura, as he knows, I goes, oh, well, it's like she's still having trouble with that. As Naruto goes, I did invite Sasuke to make him to hope that he would come and all, but he hates me, I'm pretty sure. I think he fucking, because, yeah, that's something, if you want to know, you gotta talk to Sasuke about. He goes, That's basically, of course, everybody else is like, yeah, that's basically all that they're getting, as they're like, yeah, because we trust you, Naruto. And well, we don't care that you're the Jinchuriki, right? So they're like, yeah, that's fine. As Naruto goes, thank you. My armpit itches. Alright, so yeah. As Naruto would then pull a cigarette out as he starts smoking, he goes, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. I was in a depressive state for a while, and well, smoking helped a bit, and well, addicted. But since I have the nine tails, it doesn't ruin my lungs or anything like that. I have a healing ability, and I'm safe from it. It's just a thing I do, I guess. It's kind of like a habit. As Kakashi goes, so when did you start smoking? Goes, well, after Shisui died. I did for a while. That's when I started smoking, since I was 8. Kakashi's like, I'm gonna take that from your mouth. I don't want you smoking. As Naruto goes, well, as he goes, go ahead and try then. Or as Kakashi would then take the cigarette from Naruto's mouth and the pack, as he's holding it in both hands, as he goes, you won't be getting these back, that's for sure. As Naruto goes, well, if I'm not getting those back, you're not getting this back. As Kakashi would see an orange book in Naruto's hands. As he goes, what? As Naruto goes, plus, what's so great about this book? I see many people reading it now. As he opens a book, as everybody's perspective, they see a shining light come from the book. As Naruto's eyes get bigger with stars in them, as he's like, starts reading, goes, my, this is the plot, the story. It's so good. I can see why you read it. And then the adult thinks, wonderful. As Kakashi goes, I know, right? As Naruto goes, whoever calls these books stupid are idiots. They all are. As basically, of course, someone starts getting furious in the group named Kurenai. Because, well, Naruto was smoking, now he's reading a perverted book. As oh, I think wait a minute. Okay, redo. So basically, yeah, Naruto would take the book as he starts reading it. He's like, this book, the plot, everything. It's amazing. It's so good. As Kashi goes, oh, I'm surprised you liked it. Usually people say it's trash. As Naruto goes, well, they're all idiots then. Goes, Jiraiya. The legendary Sonic made this book? Goes, mm-hmm. He goes, man, I gotta meet him sometime. And thank him for the book. And as Naruto is so goes, well, as basically, yeah, all the girls there were like, of course, like pissed. They're all like, wow, okay, I see. Well, besides Haku, because Haku's Haku. So yeah, and she was like, she didn't really know anything about the book, but then she was told by, well, and she of course got really flustered. It was like, oh, wow, because Naruto's reading perverted things in front of girls. Okay, and she was like, yeah, she got pissed. She got a little bit mad and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, so yeah, as basically Naruto and Kakashi would be seen running out of the barbecues shop with just all the girls chasing them, telling them they're gonna get their ass kicked. As Haku's basically sitting in the chair, just looking forward, as she has like a blush on her face and still kind of like flustered and stuff like that. As basically, Kiba tries to make a move, yeah. As he goes, so Haku, I don't know if you want to hang out sometime, you know. I mean, you would probably want to hang out like an alpha male like me, right? As Haku goes, why is this happening again? She says. As as fucking Shikamaru goes, come on, Steve, Kiba, stop it. Nobody wants to go on a date with you. You've already tried with many other girls. What do you think Haku would do? Obviously, she has eyes for Naruto alone, if you haven't noticed. As Haku goes, is it really that obvious? As Shikamaru goes, it is. Well, you've been staring at him for the past 20 minutes straight, even when he wasn't even talking about his life and stuff like that, and telling us his secret of being Night Tails and stuff like that. You were still staring at him very profusely, and a blush on your face as well. So, pretty obvious in my books. As basically all be getting up, as of course Naruto already paid before he left, and everybody started getting up and starting to leave. As Shikamaru's last one, was getting up, while he's getting up, is Haku's thinking. As he goes, honestly, just go out and say it to him. Just be straightforward with it, and I bet he would say, sure. Sounds like something Naruto would do. Plus, I had to go talk to my father about something about Naruto anyways. It might be possible that he could be part of the Nara clan. So see you later, Haku, and I'll see you around Konoha. Well, probably with Naruto anyways. So I guess you go seek him out if he's still alive. As she goes, I will. Thanks for the help, I guess. Just don't worry about it. He's troublesome anyways, and I'd rather have someone else deal with him. As back with Naruto, he's outran, of course, all the girls as he's gone away. As he's with Kakashi, he goes, oh man, that was a close one, Kakashi sensei. He goes, sure was. He goes, it sure was. He goes, so, as Naruto goes, so, do you have extra book? He goes, just in case any of my students want to learn from me. Learn the ways of the cool pervert. As Naruto goes, well, I'm definitely up for a class or two. As Kakashi goes, good. And then Kakashi's like, let's go, got a new student, let's go. As Naruto's like, takes the book and goes, so. As Kakashi goes, alright, first step. Just do what I basically do. Basically, you just read your book in front of everybody. And when you pay attention, of course, to everybody while reading your book, as a true shinobi should, be always aware of their surroundings. But to be a cool pervert, you do it, well, coolly. You make sure that, well, if someone is kind of an obnoxious person and they are young to you, you always go, did you say something? And then you go back to reading your book as they start yelling at you. As you do it again. One, you annoy them, and two, you look pretty cool doing it. Plus, if you have your eyes, and when your eyes glow a bit more, Naruto, you'll be the ultimate cool pervert. As Naruto goes, sounds awesome. As Naruto will then start taking classes every here and there about how to be a cool pervert. From Kakashi, of course. As basically Naruto going back to his house, as doing so, he would then see Haku waiting at his house. Back at his house, he goes, huh? Haku, what are you doing here? He goes, she goes, well, I don't have a place to stay. I was wondering if I could stay here. And Naruto goes, oh, yeah, that's fine. Come on in. I'll get food ready. As basically, oh wait, no, so, well, he goes, it's basically goes, I'll get food and all ready. It was like at lunch when they went out to barbecue. Naruto didn't really eat that much, neither did Haku, because Choji usually it really ate it all and stuff. So yeah, goes and it's like around like dinner time and stuff like that. So of course Naruto's, I'll get food ready. Just he goes, there's should be some clothes where you got uh, other clothes. So you should have some clothes then. If not, you guys grab some of my stuff if you need, like a shirt or two. I don't care. It's fine. And she goes, okay. And she goes, by the way, I was wondering if you would want to go on like a date or something like that. And Starter goes, sure, that sounds fun. She goes, really? He goes, yeah. Because you're really cute and all. I'm fine with that. And she goes, and she of course gets like really cheery and goes, okay. And she goes, well, I'll be back then. And Starter goes, all right. As basically, she'd be wearing just one of Naruto's shirts, very big on her and stuff like that. And yeah. And Naruto's, okay. Because, well, dinner's done and all. It's basically just, just a really, like, balanced play, food and stuff like that. As, Naruto would, well, they would just basically eat as, of course, Naruto, yeah. He would then start reading his book because he's like, so I really like the story. He's basically reading it as Haku is, well, going, like, reading a couple scrolls here and there and stuff. So basically now it would be a week or two have gone as Haku's basically moved in at this point with Naruto. They gone on a couple dates here and there, and, well, they basically started dating. Of course, Sasuke's pissed as fuck. He got rejected by the girl that he thought was fucking hot as shit and really strong, and she had a crush on Naruto the whole time. Yeah, that's gonna fucking Naruto's Sasuke's gonna get pissed. So yeah. My bad. Alright, so yeah. As we go back as now since Naruto's a tuning and all, he doesn't have to go do the whole tuning exam things. Haku's already been announced as a tuning because Naruto evaluated her skills and thought that she's about like the same level as he is. As of course, Bruce didn't trust the judgment and gave Haku tuning level. As Naruto would, well, yeah. So basically, they're sitting there going as Naruto as Hiruzen goes, all right, as he goes, the tuning exam is such a pain in my butt. He says, as Naruto goes, how about you who's gonna be with Proctor for it? And Gigi goes, I was gonna have Hayate. I'm gonna have Hayate do it. As Naruto goes, oh, you should let me do it. I feel like I'd be really good at doing it. It would also give me like as Hiruzen's experience being in front of the whole village. They give you a chance to learn a bit more. Great idea, Naruto. Yeah, you'd be the proctor for yeah, you'd be the proctor for the second exam and the third one. As Naruto goes, all right. As I think this is big time rush theme song when I yawn on accident. Holy shit. I'm dumb as fuck, guys. I'm so stupid, I swear. I just did the whole Big Time Rush theme song in my yawn and I didn't even realize it. Alright, I'm dumb as fuck. I'm really stupid. So yeah, Naruto's like, so Naruto do the whole thing with setting up tuning exams and stuff like that. As um, as Naruto would well, yeah, he would well, yeah, he of course. So basically, the tuning exam starts. The first test happened. Sasuke fought Rock Lee and got fucking clapped. The civilian kid is fucking, yeah, he's not broken anymore. And yeah, so yeah, everybody passes. The civilian kid, of course, passes and crap like that. Second exam, there would have been a Naruto would walk in as Team 10, Team 8 are like, what the fuck? As basically, Ibiki goes, oh, he goes, hey, Brett. He goes, oh, he's finally decided to show up. He goes, yeah, I did. He goes, alright, well, everybody come with me. We'll go to the second exam, the Forest of Death. Training ground 44. Meet me all there. As Naruto would disappear in a flicker, as he would start heading there really fast. Being there, Naruto's just looking at everybody in front of him. Naruto's pretty tall, by the way, for his age. Since he's Uzumaki, he, of course, yeah, he's he's pretty fucking tall, as for his age at least. Let's say for I say for he's five, like 5'7", and he's only 12, right? So he's taller than the majority, about like the third of everybody there. So yeah, he of course is just looking at everybody. He goes, as his eyes glow a tad bit, as he goes, "All right, well, welcome to the second exam. The second exam is well, this. You guys will each team will get a scroll, heaven or earth scroll, and well, yeah. If you guys want to know or not, yeah, killing's allowed. All you need to do is to pass as well. Have just get the opposite scroll and go to the middle of the tower. As a random Getting's like, why should we listen to you? Goes, are you sure you're really an instructor, or you're younger than I am, kid? Because I bet I could beat you with ease. As Naruto kind of has a little smirk appears. He goes, as then he disappears and appears behind him. As he has the Tonto to his neck, he goes, you really think you can beat me? He goes, did you know? He goes, little did you know, you would have been dead already. Welcome to the real world. I may be younger than you, but I have more experience at this. So yeah, Naruto during the 3 months of training with Hiruzen, he's gone on a bunch of Searing missions as well, and killed a good amount. And yeah, and really, if Naruto really wants to be, he could be really scary as he is right now. He could be like kind of like Honko, very sadistic, right? Oof. As he goes now, as he disappears and peers back where he was at, he goes, "No, enough with that. If you're done worrying about my age and how I've already at this level, yeah, stop worrying about it." He goes, the exam will start, and everybody line up and everybody would get their scrolls. They'll get in the gate, and then the exam would start. As as everybody, the whole exam will start, as Naruto goes, all right, exam start now. He did explain about this whole 7 days and crap like that. As Naruto, he'd go back to the Hokage Tower. As he would basically go to the middle tower where Hiruzen's already at, just waiting the 7 days and stuff there. As he, of course, as Naruto shows up and Hiruzen's like, oh, he goes, did they listen at least? And Naruto goes, oh, don't worry, they for sure listened. GG. I say they may even poop themselves a bit. Goes, oh, you did that whole eye thing with him, didn't you? As Naruto goes, I did. I even scared Kakashi Sensei with my whole eye thingy before. He goes, I wasn't super surprised. He scared me a couple times with it, where it accidentally activated. As Naruto goes, yeah, I know. As he goes, well, depending on how many people survive and pass this, we may or may not have to have a preliminary round. As Naruto goes, alright, cool. Goes, well, with the next 7 days, as he goes, well, for you being being the new instructor, I'm gonna give you jutsu, Naruto. As Naruto goes, really? He goes, what is it? He goes, it's a clone jutsu, a really, really powerful one that's gonna be really helpful for you. As Naruto goes, really? He goes, what is it? He goes, is it like a solid clone like my crow clones? He goes, it is, but it's even better. It's made out of pure chakra. And with the clone, any experience the clone gets goes back to the user. As Naruto goes, perfect, he says, just perfect. He just says perfect. As Hiruzen goes, I told you, huh? As Naruto goes, Goes, as then Hiruzen just give him the scroll and goes, here. You probably get it down in about 30 minutes or so, knowing you. As Naruto goes, alright. As Naruto would, start working on the jutsu just in there, as he would have got the clone jutsu down in 20 minutes. As Hiruzen goes, alright. As Naruto goes, I can finally get you starting on this. As he goes, as then he thinks, he goes, hey old man, you there still? As he goes, yes, I am, Naruto, my boy. He goes, what do you need? He goes, I think it's time for me to learn Fuinjutsu. If I make 1,000 clones, I should be able to get it fast, real fast, right? He goes, yes, you should be able to. If you use 1,000 clones, and you end up spending in about 5 days, and you train about 10 hours. Yes, you would have a lot of time. He goes, if you really wanted to, we could do 24/7 training, and then you would get the maximum things out of it. He goes, why? Why would you want to? And plus, may I ask a question, Naruto? Why do you want to do this during the exam? Do you have a feeling something bad's gonna happen or something? Naruto goes, I do. It's the sound team. It's the sound village. They're just too, how can I put this? Snaky, I guess. As Naruto, as he goes, alright, we'll teach you everything you know, boy. Listen closely and make sure you do not miss anything we say to you. Because your handwriting's already very phenomenal because of Shisui and what he's done for you. Because all we need to do is get you training how to make Fuinjutsu and the theories behind Fuinjutsu. That's easy. All you need to do is go grab your mother's books. As Naruto goes, my mother's books? He goes, she's an Uzumaki. And we sent her back to the village. Sent to the village. She's actually, I forgot to tell you this, but she's actually my daughter. Naruto goes, so you mean you're my grandpa? He goes, yes. since I'm actually technically your, yes, I am your grandpa. I'm just, us Uzumakis can survive forever. Since our high vitality, I survived for a very, very long time. I had your mother when I was around about 40 to, when I was about 45. And Snarter goes, damn. So no wonder you're like 60. Jesus. As he basically just like, yeah, he was like, yeah. As he goes, enough with that. I sent your mother, he goes, ask the third Okage for your mother's Funjutsu. And then you should be able to, then it should have everything you need. And if you just learn the basics of that, just reading it should allow you to. It should allow you to, of course. We can start your training on all your on all Funjutsu. As Naruto goes, all right, well, cool. He goes, as Naruto would stop meditating, as he looks at Haruzen and goes, "Hey Gigi, can I get my? Do you know where my mother's old books are at for Funjutsu, all the Uzumaki techniques that she had?" He goes, I think so. Yes. As he basically tells him where they're at, and Naruto would go get them, coming back with about 2 huge boxes. As Naruto goes, good. There's about 3 copies of each book in this. That's good. I can have a bunch of my clones read them. He goes, plus, I could just do this as well. As Naruto would pick up a book, as he would make a clone about. Let me think. So let's say there's about 10 full stages to Funjutsu within the Uzumaki techniques. So, Naruto has a shit ton of chakra. I'm a dumbass. Naruto can make like fucking 3,000 clones with ease. What the fuck? I'm a dumbass. Oh, I'm hella dumb sometimes. As Naruto goes, As he'd basically split up all the clones, basically making, what is it? So, hold up, give me a second. Alright, so yeah, basically Naruto would, he would then do the Shadow Clone Jutsu with actually all the books in his hands. So that the Shadow Clone Jutsu would, of course, replicate everything that Naruto has on his body, right? So holding all the books would actually replicate all the books. Everything written in it, by the way. As all the clones would start reading all the books, all 3,000 of them. Naruto's like, I have a shit ton of more chakra left. Go screw it. As he would make another 3,000 to start working on making all the clones. Well, with making all, we'll start using the Funjutsu. As this would happen for the next 7 days, as besides Sasuke getting attacked by Orochimaru offered Sasuke instead. Orochimaru offered Sasuke. So yeah, of course Sasuke accepted it because that means more power to kill, to get back at Naruto and to kill, of course, Itachi. So we got the curse mark as Sakura is like terrified now at Sasuke because Sasuke's chakra, she get like, people can feel chakra in general. So when they feel a bit of Sasuke's chakra, it's very cold and evil feeling, right? So yeah, Naruto, he would get to all the way down, all the way to stage 12 of Fuinjutsu within that time. You don't understand how overpowered Shadow Clones really are. So yeah. So yeah, has Naruto's actually he fell in love. Naruto fell in love, guys. He fell in love with Fuinjutsu, that is. He absolutely loves it. He's as now as now all of them as the whole thing with Orochimaru happened, as Naruto is now probably the most adept with sealing in Konoha now. Because of all the 7 fucking days. It's overpowered, I know, it's fucking stupidly overpowered. If I'm giving Naruto so much chakra, why not abuse the fuck out of that amount of chakra he really has? I don't give a fuck. Naruto's gonna be the fucking god of shinobi in 2 days, I swear to god. And he didn't even make the most amount of clones as he could, by the way. He only used like a quarter of his chakra, but there just wasn't enough room for more clones. That's the only reason why. So yeah, Naruto would yeah. So Naruto, he basically be standing right next to the Hokage, standing with all the Jonin and all them, as the Hokage does his whole speech with everybody being there. All the same teams would pass and stuff. So yeah. So yeah, bro, my armpit itches. Give me a second. So yeah, Naruto. I'm finally finished my coffee, by the way. Um, yeah, as Hiruzen does his whole speech, as they're talking about how this is like a show of power within the tuning exams. It's like a miniature war between villages. As Naruto goes, yeah, it's fucking stupid too. He thinks allowing these people to come in and somehow never know who could be Jinchuriki and who could just release the Jinchuriki within a village. Naruto's being pretty paranoid because he has this really bad feeling about the tuning exams, of course. Of course, Hiruzen's like, he of course is like, don't worry about it. Like, no, we'll be fine. Because if anything does happen, I'll take care of it myself, right? Damn. So yeah. So Naruto, as he's just sitting there and with his hands behind his back, as he's looking at everybody, as Naruto's senses kick in, as he looks at Dara, as Naruto goes, he's a Jinchuriki. I already know it. He feels, his chakra feels crazy, sporadic, out of control, almost like if he would just close his eyes for 2 seconds, fall asleep, the tailed beast would come out. Goes, that's not good. I'm gonna have to tighten the seal. I may not be a master fully yet, but I do know how to seal. I do know a seal that could help with this. Help him. Because if I find an opportunity and he starts going crazy, I'm gonna seal it, he thinks. I'm gonna seal it, I'm gonna seal the rest of it in him. As Naruto, of course, yeah. Hiruzen goes, alright, well, I'll leave it off to the proctor. As Naruto would walk up, he goes, alright, everybody. So this is gonna preliminary rounds. Preliminary rounds are those, because there's too many of you, really. Too many of you guys passed. So yeah, so basically, the screen up here would, well, it's gonna roll your names, it's be random fighting. I'll let you know, killing is permitted, but I will try to make sure there's be no killing at all. If I see that if I see that it's possible someone could possibly get really hurt, and I think the fight is over, I will end the fight myself. As Naruto would, well, as he goes, all right, everybody up to the balconies. And he goes, as the first people come up, as this it was roll as it would be Sasuke versus the one guy. As Sasuke, of course, he's resided with the curse mark, perfectly fine. And Anko, her wing of Orochimaru, and of course she attacked him, and then that didn't really work out. As the fight would go exactly normal, and yeah. As Naruto just watches, he's like, he's gone faster, that's for sure. As the next fight would happen, let's say Hinata versus Neji, right? That fight would happen. Naruto's watching the fight as he's listening to this whole thing that's happening. Hinata's confidence is pretty. She is a lot more confident in this one because she does not have a huge ass crush on Naruto. And she's not. She's not just waiting around trying to get like confidence from Naruto. She has her own confidence. She has. She had to deal with her own bullies, and that gave her her own confidence. So yeah, Hinata would do actually pretty well against Neji, actually giving Neji a pretty good challenge, as Neji would still take out the whole father thing of the clan on against Hinata. Naruto would have stopped it right before then using the body flicker technique, of course, to beat everybody there, even the Jonin, because how fast he's been, so how much he's been using it. He's gotten really adept with it, and with Shisui's, whole all of Shisui's notes and tips to make it as fast as Shisui could make it helped a lot. Yeah. Now when Naruto uses body flicker, he can make literal after images. In fact, that's how fast he's going. As Naruto, well, yeah. Naruto would stop the fight as he would, well, call paramedics in for Hinata. She almost got hit in the heart, and that could have been the end of it for her. As Naruto, the next fight would happen. Let's say it's just Konkoro versus the one stretchy dude. Konkoro wins as normal. The next fight, Shikamaru versus the one sound ninja girl. Zaku versus Shino would happen. That fight would happen same. The civilian would actually fight Kiba, and Kiba would win. Of course, so Kiba's winning in this one. Yeah, so next would be Rock Lee versus Gar. The fight would happen. Naruto is absolutely he's loving the fight. He's like, this is the pick. He goes, it's amazing. He has no, as he knows about, of course, Nar, his fucking can't speak English. As Naruto is, well, yeah, what the fuck? He knows about Rock Lee's whole chakra coils and all. And Naruto thought it was weird, not thought about it, and of course can relate to Rock Lee because that's how Naruto's chakra coils were at first. But of course, Naruto now confirmed it with, the old man, his grandfather, that was sealed within him, that Naruto's Gekkei Genkai of the animating change actually was, they transformed it into his chakra coil so he can actually use chakra. So Naruto would, well, yeah. The fight would continue as Rock Lee was about to get his legs crushed, as Naruto would step in and actually pins Gaara. Naruto would appear in front of Gaara. Well, one fucking surprising Gaara, as Naruto's fingers have these fires on them. As Naruto would then lift up Gaara's shirt in a matter of seconds, slam his hand into Gaara's stomach, as Gaara would be out cold. As everybody's like, what the fuck just happened? As, of course, the hidden Orochimaru goes, elemental seals. How does this brat know that? As Hiruzen goes, elemental seals. He's already know that? Amazing. As Naruto goes, Sunon. He goes, next time you should inform us that you're bringing an unstable Jinchuriki to the village. Because you're lucky. Wouldn't have to be no conflict if he lost control then. Because I've sealed him. And I've sealed the tail beast fully within him. So now he can rest easy. But Rock Lee, I'm sorry, you still lose the fight. I just thought it was a good opportunity to seal the tail beast fully within him. As Rock Lee goes, okay. As basically Guy was already there, as basically as soon as Guy jumped in as well, yeah, it was in. So Rock Lee's legs were not destroyed yet. Were not destroyed at all, actually. So yeah. As all the fights would go, actually normal. Sakura would actually, she would fight a little bit better fight against Ino, but yeah, still a tie. As Naruto's like, you're fucking dumb shit, Jesus. As did I miss any fights? Oh, and then the last fight, Choji versus Dosu, and yeah, Choji loses, right? So yeah. After that, Hiruzen had the whole speech thing again about how the last exam is like entertainment for people with high authority and shit like that, right? So yeah, this is where I'm gonna end this video. I will do part 3, and that would be basically the invasion, the 1 month training, and probably a little bit more afterwards. Maybe Tsunade retrieval arc, something like that. So I hope you all have a good day. Like and subscribe if you want. I would really appreciate it and all. Check out my main channel, Desmond David. I haven't posted shit on that channel, but there's what ifs if you guys want more what ifs by me. There's what ifs on there and stuff. I'm probably gonna post a couple videos on that channel in a bit. So yeah, I hope you have a good day, and well, do